Good morning, everybody, and welcome to This Week in Dioramas. I am your host, TechChucker. Now, if you aren't familiar with how this show operates, every week I go through Instagram looking for the coolest looking dioramas, and I showcase them right here on the show. Now, if you'd like to be showcased in a future episode, all you need to do is upload your diorama pictures to Instagram and tag them with the hashtag ThisweekInDioramas. Now, we've got an amazing showcase lined up for you. It is morning for you, probably. It's evening for me. I'm recording, so I'm having myself a nice cold brew to, refresh after a long, hard day's work. So grab your beverage of choice, be it coffee, tea, beer, liquor, I don't really care. Sit back, relax. What do you think of the setup? I've done 3 episodes, or this is the 3rd episode now, where I've had this new setup with the lighting and all of that. Been trying to get a nicer look and feel. So let me know if it's working for you. I can change the color background. I've got blue right now. I can do red. I can do all sorts of other colors. So I don't know. I'm having fun with it. I hope you're having fun with the show. It is the night before, or I guess the day before Halloween. October 31st is tomorrow. What are you guys doing? Are you guys having a party? Are you staying in? Are you taking the kids out to go trick-or-treating? I'm not sure what we're going to do quite yet. We might take the kids out trick-or-treating to a few houses, is my guess, so that they can get all sugared up and, make some memories or something. So let me know in the comments below what you guys are planning for Halloween night. And stay safe out there, stay healthy. Make sure you're not eating any candy from any strangers before your parents check the candy. All right, raise your glass. Let's go ahead and jump right on into the showcase this week. There's a lot of great pieces to show. Unfortunately, we're keeping these episodes short, so there's not that many. But we'll keep going every week, making sure that we are getting some of that backlog showcase that deserves to be showcased. So without further ado, let's jump on into the showcase. Alrighty, let's get right on into this. If you can hear the dogs barking, my neighbors, we're surrounded by dogs, and I'm sorry if you're a dog lover. One of my biggest pet peeves is dog owners that will just let their dogs bark and bark and bark and bark and will never do anything to stop it. I get that dogs bark, but holy cow, like, take your dog for a walk. Like, go run them, because that's usually what it is they're so pent up with energy. I don't know. It's just a pet peeve of mine when dog owners just don't even make an attempt. Anyway, I digress. Let's jump into this one. Starting off with Turtle Boy 83, breaking news, NECA. This is just an amazing piece. This Channel 6 newsroom dio that you made is spectacular. I mean, wow, it looks so perfect. I mean, the fact that you threw in the risers here, the wooden desk, it actually looks like a wood desk. You threw in the NECA, the special lights and whatnot that I believe came with the set, but I think that the rack-like thing that you've got here, I think that you might have made yourself. I can't remember what all came with the set. I know that a couple of cameras came with it. I don't know, this just looks awesome. You know what, there's lights in there. Maybe this isn't even from the set. This dio just looks absolutely stunning. I love the blue color. You really nailed that color. It just looks so incredible. So absolutely fantastic job on this piece. I really, really am just kicking myself for missing out on that set that NECA put out. I was on vacation, I think that's what it was, and then it went up on pre-order, and then they all just got sold out, and then I'm like, oh shoot, I missed it. So I am not getting that set with the cameras and the lights and whatnot, so I'm kicking myself over that. But you have done a spectacular job with this, and I'm still not convinced that these are the NECA lights, because it only came with 2 lights and 2 cameras, so I'm thinking you might have made those from scratch. Let me see. Now waiting for NECA to send the SDD. Yeah, see, he doesn't have it yet. I gotta read. Anyway, great job. Next, I wanted to touch on this because I showcased, I think last week, The Blockbuster Dio from Fanorama, he's got it completed now. This is spectacular. I'm not going to go too far in depth because I already talked about it last week, but go check this out. It is spectacular looking. I should have waited so that I could just... this is... wow. Wow! Look at the detail, the debris, the detail throughout with the paint jabs. And, you know, it's not just paint, it is also the foliage and whatnot. This just looks so good. Frickin' A, that looks awesome. Almost swore. I almost swore. I chose not to. I said frickin' instead. This is so good. Man, that's awesome. Okay, moving on. This one's coming from Bambino. Wow, I didn't say that right. Bambino Dioramas. Evil Dead Dio, and I've never seen a style Dio like this from you. I'm really digging on it. You did a great job executing the Evil Dead cabin. It looks great with the lights, and then you've got the little porch light here. I love the ceiling, or the roof. The corrugated steel looks awesome. You've got leaves up there. It just looks really good. You did a great job on this piece. I mean, we've seen a lot of Evil Dead cabins. They're always so good looking. There's always some unique aspects to these things. You guys always are just bringing it. Bambino Dioramas, you definitely did a great job. I love the fact that these posts aren't straight. I love that. I love that they've got a little bit of wobble to them. Just a great touch. You've got some vines or something wrapping around. All of this just looks so incredibly good. So great job on this piece. Next, coming from DC Diorama. Library is done. Pleasure doing this RO Life Kit. So a life kit, what the heck is that? I don't know. So is this some sort of kit that you can buy, you piece it together, are you painting it? I gotta know more, because this looks really good. I love all the accessories, the books, the bookshelves. All of this looks really nice. And the floor also just, it all comes together. Looks awesome. I'd love to see an action figure in there just to see what the real scale is. Oh, and look at that. Here we go. I forget. So this is Belle from Beauty and the Beast, right? What kind of figure is that? I don't know what the heck that thing is. Is it an action figure? Is it a doll? And don't tell me action figures are dolls. They are action figures. There's no. You can't convince me of anything of that nature. Anyway, I'm getting off it. This is why I drink coffee instead of this. I'll probably drink this from time to time during shows. It's too much fun not to. Anyway, great job on this piece. If you are watching and you happen to be in the comments, I would love to know what you meant by this RO Life Kit. I've never heard of it, so I want to be informed. Next up, coming from the Avenue, New York, TMNT Dio. I really like this piece. There's a lot of really cool aspects to the front facade of this. It looks to be like a pizza restaurant shop of some sort, and I just like the decoration on the front. I mean, there's more that I like about it, but what really drew my eye is all these poster design things that are up on the front. It just looks really cool. And then we've got a sewer piece underneath, and it looks to be a portal, maybe going to Dimension X is my guess. And you've got it just looks really cool, and this almost looks like it could fit into a detolf. Obviously you'd have to pull out the bottom shelf, or this could go on top of the shelf, this could go underneath. It just looks really cool. Does it say what the sizes are? No, it doesn't say what the sizes are on this. I just think you did a great job. I love the sculpt work of the brick and the portal, or the openings here. That looks awesome. And even the portal area, I don't know if you painted that, drew it, printed it off. It really works very, very well with this. Same with all these print offs for the front facade of this store. It just really works very well, and I think you did a great job on it. Next, coming from Mr. C5050. How are you doing, good sir? Let's see, and it's done. Full glamour shots coming soon. So if you want to see full shots of this piece, make sure that you go to his Instagram. Make sure you're checking out everybody's Instagrams, because they are just awesome. the pictures that I don't showcase, I mean, this is not even scratching the surface of what all of you guys are putting out there day in and day out. So make sure that you're following the hashtag ThisweekInDioramas. You're going to see way more amazing dios on that feed than what I'm sharing. I'm sharing, like I said, just like barely scratching that surface. This piece looks awesome. I always love your stonework. You just really do a great job making these stones look realistic. I love the foliage, the plants, the flowers. All of those are the same words to describe plants, and I'm really digging on it. You can see I'm struggling with my words. That is what this will do. And I don't even care. I don't even care. Episode 21 is just going to be a lost cause. That's this episode, in case you weren't aware. I do keep track of that. I think we've hit 100 episodes. I'll have to check that out to see how close to 100 episodes we are. Anyway, great job on this. I love the staircase. That must have taken a lot of time to get that rise and run, get that all figured out exactly the way that you want it. It looks awesome. I love the paint tones throughout on the stones. You just did an amazing job. So well done to you, sir. Next, coming from DioramaLand, this is a really nice looking piece. Again, very similar in concept to Mist of Seas, with the staircase going up. Again, very nice paintwork on the stones. The sculpt work of the stone looks awesome. It's a different style for the color tone and for the stonework itself. You've got a bunch that are inset and then some that are, it's not outset, but you've got different depths, and that I really like. It's given us some different textures. I love the fact that you've got some moss or grass of some sort that's kind of growing up on different spots. It just looks really good. There's a lot of space that you can put figures in there, so you can take some really cool pictures. That door is looking really tight. I think, oh, look at the lights. We can see that door a little bit better now. Look at that. That looks really good. I love the little handles. Those look amazing. So great job. Can't wait to see more from you. I'm pretty sure we've showcased you before, maybe even last week. I can't remember. But this is some really nice work. Next, coming from Nemai Customs, this one is for sale, unless of course they sold it already. Could be. They haven't edited it, so hit them up if this is something that you are interested in. It is a TMNT Ninja Turtles dio, but obviously you can put whatever the heck you want in front of it. I just love all of the graffiti pieces that you've put on here. The paintwork looks awesome. You got some nice drippage of something there, and then some more drip coming down this way. That looks awesome. Lots of great little details throughout with the little power box. There's some rust work on there, and then this garage door just looks really nice. It looks weathered and just kind of gross looking. I really dig it. So very nicely done. Always glad to see some work from you. I know that you've been very busy. We've been chatting back and forth a little bit with DMs, and I'm always terrible with the DMs on keeping up with that, but I like chatting with you guys. So if you ever feel compelled and you want to send me a DM, by all means, send me a DM. I'll get to it as quickly as I can. We'll have a little chat. Maybe I'll throw a little GIF your way or something as well. I like hearing from you guys, and sometimes, you know, if I'm not getting it in the comments, maybe I'll get it in the DMs. It's always, I just like talking to you guys. So hit me up in the DMs. That's the basic message of today. I don't know, but great job, dude. This one is coming from Valhalla Dio, and I gotta say, this piece looks amazing. It looks so good. I love the clean lines of the walls. You know, the fact that the walls aren't all the same height really adds to this piece. I think that just, it gives it another dimension that I am really digging on. So this piece coming up like that just adds so much to it, and there's so much great talent throughout. Each wall is different. You got some brick here, some brick there that's kind of grayish, and then you've got more of a stucco type wall where you can see a little bit of brick coming through. There's so many accessory pieces and detail pieces. I mean, these little I don't know what the heck they are, but it could be maybe like, I can't think of it, but you weathered it really nicely. It looks like rusted out metal. And then on the garage door, what the heck is that? I mean, that is some detail there. Did you print that? Did you paint it yourself? I gotta know a little more about that, because that is some detailed work. The graffiti throughout here looks awesome. This light, everything about this looks so incredibly good. So well done on another amazing piece, as always. It's great to see some work from you. And look at this, another amazing piece of graffiti. It looks like you would have painted that on. I gotta know, did you paint this? Feels like you painted it. It really does. Great job. Hopefully you'll answer it in the comments if you painted it, printed it. I don't know. I gotta know. Next, coming from Whipstorm. Haven't felt like posting much lately, but here's their latest project. This looks really good, and it is Halloween themed, which is nice. We've got Frankenstein in here. I think this is it's got to be the NECA Frankenstein is my guess. I like this piece. Sometimes I screw up and I say simple. That's not the word that I'm looking for. It's small. It's not one of these grand, huge pieces, and that is great for being able to do displays that are going to be very thematic and whatnot. And I really like the bluish color. I don't know if you're getting that from the paint. If we go through, yeah, see, I think that's just the lighting. Yeah, this one shows the actual paint color, and then you come back here and you get that blue. That's what I'm doing back here behind me, is I'm just using blue light. My wall is actually gray. I don't know if you noticed, the orange is gone. The orange is gone. I'm so sick of that stupid orange. And my wife finally decided on a color, and she went with a gray. I couldn't be happier, because then I have so many more options of what I can do, and I'm just glad that the orange is gone. Using those lights to accent and change the color up a little bit goes a long way. I love all of the little roots that you've got growing throughout here, and then you've got some greenery also. Really adds to this piece, so I think you did a great job. I love the stonework. It really works very, very well. Your stones really look good. You did a great job with the paintwork on here, so nicely done, sir. And last but not least, coming from V2 Garage, Arise Garage 1/12 order or price via DM. So if you're interested in their work, hit them up. They put out a lot of work, and it is always just like top-notch work. And you can see here, I mean, the quality of this is so good. Look at this paint accent that they've done, and then they've feathered, or kind of, yeah, it's kind of a feather to make it look like it's a neon light, but it's paint. As far as I can tell, it's just paint. What is this? It says, I think it says Arise. I mean, that's what this says. That just looks so good. And then you've got the accent lights underneath the little roof panels. The paintwork on here is just so good. Wow. You did an amazing job. I mean, I'm impressed by your work all the time. You put out a lot of work week in and week out. It's just, you're always posting up stuff. So hit them up. Hit up anybody that you happen to see in the show if you're interested in it. Maybe they'll sell you a piece that they've already made, or maybe you can commission something with them. That's one of my goals, is I want to be able to put an artist together with a buyer so that maybe somebody can make their display that much better. I said that last time. I'll keep saying it. So thank you to everybody who has been participating every single week using that hashtag Thisweekindioramas. Don't be afraid to use the hashtag and post your work. It doesn't matter if this is your first dio or your 1000th dio. You are more than welcome to use that hashtag. Share your work with the rest of the community, and you know what, maybe we'll showcase you in a future episode as well. Again, thank you to everybody. Great work to everybody. Stay safe out there for Halloween. Happy Halloween. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, all of that other stuff, and I'll see you next week.